Strike action in Bermuda put on pause. And in sport, Soca Warriors head coach Tom Saintfiet says his side did not capitalize on opportunities to score first against Suriname. I'm Nicole Best, and this is the Caribbean in 10 for Friday, January 6. I'll be back with the details in just a moment. Grow your business or promote your event through the services offered by the Caribbean Media Corporation and CaribVision. Our distribution provides a platform on cable, terrestrial television, and websites. We cover carnivals and events from across the region. We can bring your event live and alive to the world. For music makers, program producers, businesses, we can expand your reach to in excess of 2 million households daily. Our other services include news updates to enhance your media products, studio space for program and development. We can facilitate the launch of new products and services and training. Contact us and we will help you unleash your creative ability, develop products and services, and provide the medium to watch them grow. Contact Loretta Skeet at cmccaribbean.com or call her 1-246-467-1044 or 1-246-253-3889. Call and book your carnival or event today.
So, you mentioned a couple of things in the previous segment. And I think before I tell you what I started on my list was, people think that because they've known each other for a long length of time, and the way that society is at the moment, there are lots of common law husbands and wives that live together for a very long time, so they think that, oh, we've ironed it all out.
Yes.
But, you know, sometimes that's why some men say they're not going to get married, they're not going to give the paper because things change.
The Bermuda Industrial Union, the BIU, has put strike action that affected public transportation and garbage collection for almost 3 days on pause. The decision means that bus operators and garbage collection crews are back on the job. But the union says the issues which they are fighting for, including the renewal of a work permit for London-born African Methodist Episcopal pastor Reverend Nicholas Tweed, the call for the airport redevelopment project to be scrapped, and government addressing the pepper spraying of protesters last month are still to be resolved. Following a meeting of the union's general membership that's yesterday, the BIU president Chris Furbert, backed by the unionized workers, held a press conference at which he announced the decision.
But just know that there's issues as far as Reverend Tweed's work permit, the airport deal, and the threat of the America's Cup is still on the table. But they have decided they have any pepper spraying of Bermudians on December the 2nd of last year. So I certainly hope that His Excellency the Governor and the Premier will not take that very lightly.
But there is no sign that government is backing down from its decision not to renew Tweed's work permit. Premier Michael Dunkley said last night that decision is final. Meantime, Furbert has responded to 2 online petitions promoting a boycott of all BIU-affiliated businesses over its leading strike action this week. That threat is not scaring the union.
The BIU is an institution that's celebrating 70 years as an organization. We have member support over the years, we've had public support over the years. And if people are now going to decide that based on the last 2 days of what has transpired, they are now going to call for a boycott of all the BIU businesses, I don't know whether we get into this game about calling for a boycott of all our businesses. I'm not sure whether we want to have that conversation. But certainly, I can tell you that we are the greatest consumers around here. And if you want to see who's going to win that battle, then game on. Bring it on.
Meantime, efforts by Trinidad and Tobago's Labour Minister Jennifer Batiste Primus to broker talks to avert a 90-day strike by the Oilfield Workers Trade Union continued today. This after planned discussions between state-owned energy company Petrotrin and the OWTU, which is fighting for a wage increase for workers, did not go as expected. And as we hear from Jabari Fraser of TV6 News, Petrotrin President Fitzroy Harewood was a no-show.
Roy Harewood, who took up the assignment as Petrotrin president in November 2015, was key to moving the discussion beyond the 0.000% figures being offered by the state company. Was any reason given for his absence?
Well, we are not too sure what they communicated to the minister why he was absent. Some communication to the minister was made as to why he was absent. We have our own view about that.
There's been significant public condemnation of OWTU's impending action, more so since news items gave the salaries of Petrotrin janitors, even though cleaning services are contracted to other companies. According to the figures, the cleaners make $64.14 per hour. At 40 hours a week, that's just over $10,000 every month. Mr. Roger says people are free to express their opinion on the strike action.
But they are not exposed to the facts as we are.
Some public sector workers in Jamaica will go on the breadline as a result of the government's public sector transformation program. But just how many is yet to be disclosed. Prime Minister Andrew Holness yesterday said there will be a wide-scale assessment of public sector employees to determine efficiency as well as capture what he describes as ghost workers, people employed without a job description. But he stressed that the mission is not just lay off workers. There will be a few merger and closure of various government entities as well.
I want to make an important statement. The objective of public sector transformation is not to cut jobs. Every time it is reported, every time it is said, the only thing that comes out, job cuts. In the restructuring, yes, there will be some jobs that will have to be displaced. But that is not the objective. We are not going into this thing to slash the civil service and get rid of the public sector workers. That's not the objective.
Stay with us. Your Midday Sport is next.
We're not ready. Well, let me just say...
Not ready? We've been hearing this argument for the last 25 years.
But in order for President Obama to have acted, the city should have had its constitution already ratified by the people. We should have had a vote by the people to say we want statehood. We should have had these boundaries defined.
Soca Warriors head coach Tom Saintfiet is holding out hope of Trinidad and Tobago still winning the Caribbean Football Union qualifying series despite their opening loss to Suriname on Wednesday. The hosts went down 2-1 to the Surinamese at the Otto Boldon Stadium and now need to beat Haiti in their final game on Sunday in order to have any chance of topping the standings. Saintfiet, in only his third game in charge of TNT, lamented the fact that the team had not made more of their first half dominance.
In the first 70 minutes, we didn't make the opening goal. I think the public was very positive, there was a good atmosphere, and I think everyone could feel that we were hunting for that goal. We had a lot of corners, a lot of almost shots or almost goals. If we had scored the opening goal, I'm sure that we would have won the match. So there is the first problem, we didn't score the opening goal.
And that's the Caribbean in 10. Join us again at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Have yourselves a very good afternoon.